Would you want to start doing like a story game at some point?
What do you mean?
Like a game where you're playing it and there's like a story arc and it is maybe not as hard as this game.
What game has a story arc?
like Resident Evil or like.
Would you Resident Evil on here?
Well, no, not on the Nintendo, but I have like Resident Evil 4 on the PS2, which I can record and stuff like that.
We could try it. I don't remember liking that game. But
Yeah, I think that game was a departure.
Totally, it was.
And wasn't as good as Resident Evil 3 or 5.
Everybody says that 4 is awesome, but it wasn't my. It's I don't like where they went. I'll give it a shot though.
But it doesn't have to be Resident Evil. That's just an example of a story game.
Okay, yeah. We can do that.
Because
how do like embarrassing ourselves with like dying in Portal over and over?
Oh,
multiplayer, like the 2-player Portal.
Yeah, that'd be the Portal 2.
Yeah. So
yeah,
I made
the 2-player one is really good.
It was so fun, but
it looks exactly like Lucy. Exactly. It must be Lucy.
Oh shit. Okay, pay more attention to the game. Game face. Okay.
Yeah, put your game face on now that you're dead.
Game over face.
Okay, I'm actually really good at these kinds of games, the shooter sort of shmup games.
I'm not so bad. I'm just talking and distracted.
Yeah. It's a social experience at this point. Right? But I'm better than average. I'm not like the best player ever, but I'm better than average.
You're probably better than me, but like I said, I am just distracted by talking.
Yeah. Coat hangers. Watch out for the coat hangers in this quarry of sandstone quarry.
What are those?
What?
Face things.
They're faces. Obviously. They're faces that...
Faces of death?
Faces... Oh, I never saw that.
No, I saw like at least 2 of them when I was a kid.
Yeah, I never saw that because I never had the opportunity to, and I was scared of them.
We rented like at least 2 of them when I was a kid, and my dad let me watch horror movies. I can't even remember not watching horror movies.
Yeah.
Like that young. That's probably why I'm so messed up.
Yeah, well, I watched horror movies when I was pretty young too. It was like, but it wasn't, like I wasn't always watching horror movies. Like my mom didn't like horror movies the way that your dad did.
Yeah.
So, like my mom liked, I can't believe I died already. In the same, like my mom was all like, she liked sitcoms, and she also, I died again! And she liked Star Trek, like science fiction.
I watched, my dad did too, I watched Star Trek with my dad, and also horror movies with my dad, but then like my whole family would watch like freaking Thank God It's Friday, that whole...
Thank God It's Friday.
It was like a block of TV shows, like Full House was in there, and Family Matters.
So
that was like our family watching, but then my dad was like, let's watch like freaking Phantasm together, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, Phantasm was good. I haven't seen that actually in like a long time.
I don't remember anything about it. I just know it exists. There was a ball with spikes on it.
Yeah, and I remember it's someone holding it and it going right through their hands.
Yes.
And that's really all I remember from it.
That's the image I have in my head too. Except
for that I liked it.
It's like the Danger Ball in Tank Girl.
Yes, it is like that. And I really liked Hellraiser 1, which I saw, like, I had a friend who had an older brother who would rent movies for us.
Yeah.
Right?
My dad would just do it, like I said.
Yeah, and his dad didn't care. Like his dad was a little bit like your dad in that he liked horror movies and would let us watch it and stuff like that.
I remember like I remember renting one time, I think it was like Hellraiser 3 or 4, And it was just like
they were shitty at that point though.
Yeah, it was. I would just see it. We just rented it, whatever, right? So there was like a sex scene where like a guy and a girl were doing it.
Yeah.
And like they were being really, really vocal.
Yeah.
And we were watching it in the living room, and my grandfather was in the kitchen, and he got mad at us and made us turn the movie off.
Oh, wow.
We had to go upstairs and watch it where he couldn't hear it.
Yeah, right.
But that was kind of funny. He did not like horror.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that part wasn't horror though.
But still, it was really dirty though. Like,
yeah.
And vulgar. Right?
Yeah. Whoa. I liked the original Hellraiser because it was like the story was different.
I think I'd have to watch it again.
It was like a love story.
Really?
Yeah.
Like Candyman.
Like Candyman? I don't remember anything about Candyman except for the bees.
Oh my god, Candyman is awesome. And Candyman is a love story between Candyman and Helen.
Look at how many more points I got than you. I got like 82,000. You got like
died in like
4,000.
Died in like 30 seconds. Okay, more game, less talk.
More game, less talk.
Let's talk more rock.
Let's talk more rock. Yeah, that was a good song, but also wasn't the album called that as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was like if they played Freeze Pop on the radio, it would have been the single.
Freeze Pop is so good. Harmonix. Oh, where did you go? I guess the age of the rhythm game is over.
Yeah, it's pretty much dying.
Yeah, there's still like dance games and stuff.
I wish that like they still. I know they like stopped like putting songs up for Rock Band.
Yeah.
They're doing it still for that game with the real guitar.
Yes, Rocksmith.
They're doing that still, but like.
Yeah, but that's not Harmonix.
I know.
So it's not as good.
And the other day I was like, walking to work, and I was listening to Matt and Kim.
Yeah.
And I was like, why is there no Matt and Kim in Rock Band? And now that they're not doing it, there won't ever be Matt and Kim in Rock Band.
Yeah, that's right.
I really want like Matt and Kim Rock Band.
I don't know Matt and Kim.
Yes, you do.
I do?
Yes.
Do I?
Okay.
Are they the people in Freeze Pop?
No. But I just went off topic.
Okay.
Not off topic, but not Freeze Pop anymore. You know them because Never knows them. I knew them first, and then like one day your iPod had them in it.
Okay. What's their song?
They have Daylight is one, Cameras, Block After Block.
Oh.
If you heard it,
with
you
cameras?
No time for cameras, we'll use our eyes instead. I'm singing on the internet with people.
I don't know.
If you heard it, you would know what I was talking about.
I don't know that song.
Your wife knows.
Okay.
Like, they're not really like a radio band. They're like an indie thing. They do their own stuff, but like.
Yeah, right.
So like, you wouldn't know it from hearing it on the radio, but like internet radio, you'll hear it. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Your wife knows.
Internet radio is better than regular radio.
It is.
Because it's much better.
You can say, I don't like Justin Bieber, and it won't play it.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. What's the service that you use?
Live 365 was what I use mostly, but since you showed me the Hola thing for Google Chrome, I have been able to. I'm so happy I can use Pandora again.
Yeah.
When they made it with only America only, I was like, no, because Pandora was awesome.
Yeah.
But now I have it back. That's how I found Adam in his package, which I totally love.
What?
Adam in his package is like.
Is it a big one at least?
It's a very big package.
Yeah.
No, okay. His package is what he refers to. Okay, he's really just one guy that makes music, right?
Yeah.
And like it's sort of like synthy, electronic, poppy music, sort of.
I love that kind of music. Is it like Whitey? Do you know Whitey?
I don't know Whitey.
Yeah.
But he refers to like whatever the thing is that he makes his music on.
Yeah.
Is what he refers to as his package.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's him and his thing that he makes music on.
Yeah.
Right? And it's Adam Atom. Atom.
Oh right.
But his name is Adam.
Yeah.
But like he just Adam in his package. And his lyrics are really dumb and meaningless, and they're really just songs about experiences he had like with his friends, and that's all. But like, it's still funny and it's like catchy as hell. Like,
yeah, right.
One like.
Oh, you should totally have come to the start.
I wanted to, and I had no money. I had like $5. which I could have paid to get in, but then I wouldn't have been able to drink. And I just had sitting in a bar not drinking.
If you came with us, you wouldn't have had to have paid because we went a little bit early and we dropped off all our stuff there, so we didn't pay. But
so I was only able to buy one drink.
Yeah, basically. But it was so good.
I know, I wanted to go otherwise, but I kept looking at it and I was like, okay, so it's Star Trek comedy and Copyright Leader is there, because Copyright Leader is a Star Wars reference, not Star Trek.
Yeah, absolutely. But I guess they do a lot of stuff for other venues, but for the Star Trek night, they have a lot of original songs that they wrote just for that. So it's like exclusive to that night.
It's just their name, really.
Yeah.
Star Wars reference.
Whoa.
We're just gonna have to do lots of editing here because we're dying this level a lot.
I'm not dying. You're dying.
Well, we're dying. Though the level hasn't been beaten even after I died, so you're dying too. Pink. You made that pink one orange.
I'll stop shooting the red heart thing out of the top of my head. Oh man, we've got to play Fantasy Zone. This is I forget if Fantasy Zone is 2-player though. It's like this, except it's more like arena style. You know?
I don't know.
Like you can go left and right. And what happens is enemies come from either side of you, and there's like a shop that you can go into, like Forgotten Worlds, if you know that game.
I played a game like this with you where there was a store once. So
what do you mean like this? Like exactly like this, or like different but
you
like
were
this?
Shooting things and there was a store.
Right. That was probably Trouble Witches Neo.
I think that's the one.
Yeah,
that's the one. It was
because it was one
of those ones where you were an anime chick.
Yeah.
Leave it on this camera screen and we get a booze.
Okay. All right. No problem, dude. No.
Talking, but it wasn't like video. I don't know if that's...
No, but that's fine.
I don't know if that's what you want or not.
It's fine. Just hanging out, being social is good.